Alright, I think we should be live. I think everything should be working and going. So, let me just quickly... I've got to put on my gaming glasses. I'm not even sure if I even have put them on anytime lately. So, it's sound working. I see RO2 in chat. And lovely woe. Good to see you guys. Yeah, can you guys hear me? Because usually I chat them myself, but I mean, I usually don't have people joining in the stream this soon, right? And let me get some music going. And also, let's switch to Minecraft since I've got it loaded up this time around. I crashed Minecraft beforehand, before I went live this time around, so I'm prepared. Yeah. Of course I get an ad. Come on. Get it out of here. Let's see any message in chat at the moment. Let's see any. Yes, it's working. Alright. Sound working. So, good morning and good afternoon to lovely woe. Good morning, Hexa and Rachel. Good to have you guys over here. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I had to stream earlier than usual. I had to kind of move the stream from like later today, like 7 p.m. GMT plus 2 hours to now for an hour. You know, IRL things have been kind of going on, and something has come up. So in a way, I'm kind of happy that Paranor isn't live. Otherwise, I would have had to cancel the whole stream. So today, the stream info should have been updated to playing on the blue box. We're gonna be playing on the blue box today. I've kind of also like maybe that's like, yeah, it's like one thing for the streams for this point onward. I started streaming on the 8-bit community server a while back, like probably like 1 or 2 months ago. I've kind of gotten burned out on that server, so I will probably not be streaming it too much. I'll still give up my shop off stream and stuff like that, do little bits, but I want to focus for now on the blue box itself, because I've been feeling really inspired on that server and been having a lot of fun with that. So if anyone wanted to see where the ocean base was going on Harbor Island, I'm sorry, you may have to wait a little bit longer. However, I've been putting in some work on the blue box. I have been putting in some work on the blue box this weekend. And I mean, you can already tell, like I've put in some more roads. I've added onto the roads. And the chunks are loading in. And I've added a lot of roads. I'm working on it. As you can see over here at the ice farm, and I mean the farms over here, I suppose. Not necessarily the ice farm, the farms over here I've been working. The path was a combination of the netherward block, like the one that takes on 9 netherward, the red nether brick, and the regular nether brick. Now the red nether bricks are slabs, because I was kind of like, you know, saving resources and stuff. And I put it in here as well. I did put in the regular slabs as well, but I mean, I've got a ton of the normal nether bricks anyway, so I figured, it's gonna be a pain in the bum to save on those when I'm just building the roads. So they're just gonna be full blocks. Doesn't really matter too much. And that's zombie coming after me. Come on, get out of here! All right, now we gotta take care of this. Put this away. But I have actually grinded. Oh, come on! Now they're all coming. Don't ruin my lands. Come on. And he set me a fire. More corpses to get rid of. We're murdering. Nothing to be seen. Nothing to be seen. We're just a little bit on fire. That's all. Alrighty. So yeah, as you see, I'm working on the pathways, which I'm probably gonna continue doing this stream as well. I want to finish what I've been working on right here. Those are gonna be the main pathways. And of course inside of here as well. But I need to think of something for the lighting, because I don't want to have it put into the floor. Also, come to think of it, I've never finished up this roof. I've just kept it like this, which I might do regardless. But I don't know. Just thinking out loud here. If we go up here, I've been grinding some ice as well. Because the farm is quite big, and you know I've been doing some work basically. So we got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 full double chests of regular ice, and 1 row of normal ice means 1 stack of packed ice. So that means about 12 and a bit stacks of packed ice, and I've probably got some left over at the stock box over there, maybe in my base a little bit as well. So we're set, and I'm gonna be doing this like I'm gonna be grinding ice like off stream, especially now that I've decided to play on one world for the time being. I've got more time to put into this ice farming thing, because we need a lot of ice. We need a lot of it, as you can probably tell. I've got plans for this world. I've got more plans. I'm fired up again for this world, basically. I've also finished at the netherworld farm building. I've put in some white glass. I think the snow is already finished. I've put in doors on either side. Kind of tucked them back in here, so you don't really see them too much unless you're really close in. Sorry if server restart mess with stream. I don't think anything happened, to be honest. I don't think anything happened. But good to see you, Baron. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Basically, in here, I've put in some quartz slabs, some sea lanterns, which I bought from Jesse's shop over at Spawn. The rows were already the same. I've decided to put in 3 layers instead of 4 layers. Just because, like, I didn't feel like it was necessary to have 4 layers. It takes me quite a bit per time harvesting to harvest everything, and it just would have made it feel more cramped. Okay, that before you start then? Probably, yeah. I've been live for like about 8.5 minutes. Keep getting ads. Yeah, this place is nice. I've got my fortune 3 pickaxe as well, which it doesn't even take durability when I'm harvesting these things. And it's been doing me good so far. I can just go over here every now and then and just harvest the place. It's been doing me good. It's been doing me good. So I think I've got some more left over in this place. Yeah, quite a bit, as you can see. And I still got some resources in these sugar boxes as well. So I suppose let's just start on these pathways over here. I'm not gonna be worried. I'm not gonna worry about the stuff inside of there and between the crops. And for this staircase over here, I kind of need to figure something out for that. So the way I go about it usually is just like placing random blocks. Well, quote unquote random. Baron probably knows and can explain the quote unquotes there. And yeah, I just go a little bit around this and just place wherever I feel like placing them, to be honest. And we have got some more, yes. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. I've been having a good time. Yesterday I went to visit my dad, which kind of turned into like a train. It takes me like 1 hour or something to get to him by train, and I need to wait for some trains. I mean, it basically took me like 3 hours to travel to just get back into him, and then another 15. What was it? 20 minutes walking from the train station to the hospital where he is. He currently is there still. So I mean, that was a long day. Went there with my mom and my little sister, and it was a good time because I hadn't seen him in like a week? Yeah, a week. And good news for him, by the way. Surgery next Tuesday, and then he may be back like Friday or Sunday. Either way, like towards the end of this week, he will be back home. So I'm very excited for that. I mean, by then he's been in the hospital for like two weeks. Not in the same hospital. He did get moved over, but I don't know. I mean, it's good stuff basically. It's very good news. And I mean, he needs to recover from everything, but it will be good to have him back. It's been a weird couple of days. Weird week. Not even a couple of days anymore. It's been a weird time. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was good to have like a family member in hospital, you know, or just anything like that, I suppose. But either way, like, let's move away from that. Not really what the stream is about. Oopsies, messed that up. We need to sleep in that way. Oh, come on, no, not snow. I forgot to light up the pathways. No, not snow, no. Get out of here. Luckily, we can sleep in that way. And therefore, the snowstorm as well, I think. Pardon me. Yes, it's gone. Alright, nice. Let's continue our block placements. But I've been having a good time. A good time. I kind of got over. I got back to that subject again. I kind of got over the whole my dad's in hospital type of deal. I processed that. I processed it like last Thursday, and I kind of went on like, all right, I'm gonna continue my day and everything, and do anything that I normally would be doing, and it's really nice. Like, of course, like I'm pretty sure Dish streamed. Yeah. Last Saturday she streamed together with Tabitha Cooking, Monastash, and Chris, Minnesota Toss. She did their charity live stream for St. Jude's for the children, and I wasn't there for a long time, which is really good. But it was a lot of fun. And then yesterday as well, the winter event, which Dish and Boss streamed. That was really nice. That was really nice. And I mean, I'm just glad that like in terms of time zones, I'm just happy that I'm in the good end of the stick. I think that's what it's called. Oh, come on, potatoes. I'm in the good end of the stick. I've got like a good time zone, I think. As in, when my day usually finishes, it's like 9 p.m. Wrong, 9 a.m. for most people that I follow, or like 9 or 8 a.m. ish, 10 a.m. something along those lines. And that's like, for me, that would be like what, 4 p.m. And usually like school finishes. Well, school has finished by then. I could get my homework done and stuff like that, so I can just basically chill and relax at that point. We need some kind of losing track of my thoughts for the moment. Sorry about that. Kind of happened mid-sentence. There needs to be more lighting up in this place. You know, we're gonna get some more red nether bricks out of this chest, actually. And get a slab. Should do. Anyways, I mean, I've been doing well, basically. I've been doing well. I mean, of course, I lost inspiration for 8-bit, so I'll not be streaming from that server for a while. But I mean, other than that, I have had like a lot of inspiration for the blue box. So I'm gonna be focusing on that for the time being. Cred, how's it going? Hey, RO, it's me. I see you. It's you. You Cred. Good to see you, Cred. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I may need to turn on some lights soon. We're currently working on some pathways over here on the blue box. I've put in quite a bit of work off stream. We already come over here. That's nice. We don't need that there. And we're currently like finishing the main things up that were left to finish. And you can see like once we turn around this corner and I fly away, actually, I will probably give you a better view. I put in a lot of pathways over here, fill them all up, and it's like the moment I did it, the moment most of the stuff was fixed, what was done basically, it was so satisfying to watch. Just the difference, you could literally feel the difference. It was really amazing. And I mean, I think the red nether bricks, I think another resource in this ice biome. It may have been a little bit of a weird choice, but I think it's a good choice. So I'm happy with how it's turning out, basically. Doing okay? Hope you're having a good stream. I'm having a good stream, yeah. I've only been live for like 60 minutes. Plan to go for like another 45 at least. Like I had to kind of like Paranoid wasn't streaming, and something came up for this evening when I normally would be live. So I figured I might as well stream right now. A little bit less than I normally do on Monday, but you know, life, things turn out that way. I actually will turn on those lights. Be right back. Well, you can probably hear me, but whatever. So I don't want to strain my eyes. Alright. Fix that. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was talking about. Dang it, I keep forgetting this stuff. So annoying. Really, really is. Hoping we have enough network blocks for this place. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough network blocks at this point in our inventory. Unless, is there anything in here? No. There's a netherrack stacked up over in the chests. That could do. That could do. Also, later this week, probably like tomorrow, I'm gonna be getting Stardew Valley. And it's really weird because I'm excited, like I've been excited for like a week about it. And I got some early Christmas money from my grandparents, which Christmas money would sound weird to most of you, but it's basically like I cannot celebrate Christmas this year around because plans and stuff with them, so they figured like might as well give you some money and spend it however you want. Not the best Christmas gift, you know, but I mean, if you have to, they decided to do it like that basically. So I'm gonna be getting Stardew Valley, and I barely know anything about the game. I barely know anything about the game, but it's really weird that I'm quite excited about it. So I'm gonna be diving into the game like later this week. I don't know. It's gonna be good fun. It's gonna be a good time because it's been a while since I've tried out a new game. Really, I'm the type of person that kind of sticks to one in the same game mostly. Oh, we got perfect amount. Cool. Not a perfect 3 stacks though, but I mean, it will do. You know, might as well start building over here. If we need to get over to the other place anyways. But like I mean, the games that I've played most like are Minecraft, Pokemon, and Super Smash Bros. Multiple versions, and that's kind of the only games that I've really played a lot of, basically, like more than a couple of more hours than that. And I feel like Stardew could become one of those games. Like stuff that I do know about Stardew, I feel like Stardew can become one of those games where I can spend like where I will spend like a lot of time into it. And yeah, I've got them basically like make one of my main games. Make one of my main games. I feel like. I mean, all I know about it is that you have a farm, you've got some storyline to it, and it's probably more than that to it. I'm probably like completely butchering it for like the people that actually know about it. But it's like farm again, you got some seasons, which I'm pretty sure last like 28 days, 28 in-game days, and then like one in-game day would be like 12 minutes, 12 IRL minutes, something along those lines. I've read about it a little bit, but that would be like the most in-depth knowledge that I know, and I've heard that, yeah, a mine, storyline to it, something along those lines. I was Stardew a lot. I mean, I can see why, for as far as I know about it. as a kind of set. I can see why, definitely. And it's been a while since it's been this hyped about a game to play it. That's not one of my main games, basically. I mean, yes, I was hyped about Sword and Shield, but I mean, Pokemon Sword and Shield, basically. We need to harvest this farm. Get my Fortune Pickaxe. But like it's Pokemon, it's a game that it's the kind of game that I've been playing for a long time. Not everything's fully grown yet, but I think they will do. This will do. So yeah, I mean the last new game that I've really played, like main game as in main genre of games, as in most of the games that I've played, I've had multiple variants. Even Minecraft, it has like, I mean, it's got different versions, I suppose. That's a different thing, but still. I think the newest game I've been introduced to was, I don't even know. I mean, I think Super Smash Bros. I think Super Smash Bros. But then again, that's been years as well. I mean, I've played some mobile games, so that's actually the wrong answer. I've played some mobile games. Like the really popular ones. I've been really into Clash of Clans. I kind of enjoying like right now, like looking back on what games I've played and stuff like that. Hope you guys don't mind. I mean, if anything, feel free to share your experience in the chat with games. I'm kind of in such a mood. I don't know, but that's okay. And I mean, yeah, I played a lot of Clash of Clans. Like mostly, like I started getting into it because of some classmates, and then I started continuing to play. And I mean, I've kind of left it years ago. And then Clash Royale came around with just kind of a card game version of a mobile card game version of Clash of Clans, but without like Clash of Clans you had like a base. I don't know, hard to explain, for me at least, hard to explain. And then you got like some farm games, which I play together with my family quite a bit. So you got things like that. And then yeah, I think that's about everything that I've played. Everything that I've spent like more than 50 hours into at least. Yeah, probably that. But how many blocks does this make us? Probably gonna need some more than that. Kinda don't feel like harvesting everything, because that will just take more time than I want it to take. I feel like this floor will give us the most resources at this point. And again, never mind. Stuff has been growing. But I think this will do. We will not need it for anything else, because we're gonna be. I'm planning on working some more on the Christmas houses, which kind of like the block of houses that are built in the distance. I can show you right now. You can kind of see behind this building, behind the ice farm. But I'll show you in a bit once we get over there. Kind of want to slowly but surely turn that into a more Christmassy build. I want to get a Christmas tree. I've already built a pathway in like the square and stuff like that. Like the getting together square, and gonna be some packages underneath the trees. Well, some gifts basically. And I think that will be like a nice little build to kind of get the first residential houses in place. To have more than just my base and some farms. So that would be a good start on that. And I mean, just overall, I've never really built a Christmas thing before Minecraft. I've never really been interested in doing so. I mean, I thought about it, but I mean, I haven't really felt too much like, oh, I'm gonna build a big Christmas tree or something like that. Never really something that I've done for whatever reason. But I mean, I guess there are tons of things to build in Minecraft, so I guess that's fair. Yeah, we're gonna be working on some more builds basically today. and maybe even plan out. It depends how long it takes. Because I don't have the most time today, of course. Just go in here. This should do. I think this should do. I hope at least. Not too much into mobile games personally. Yeah, I mean, I can feel you there. Nowadays I'm not too much into them as either. I mean, as I said, I used to be quite a bit into them, but I also always felt like I'd rather have everything on PC since the games were better on PC and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I've always preferred either my Nintendo console or PC, not necessarily mobile. Partially because like mobile, like you use your phone for different things than for other things than just playing games. You want to be how do you call that? You want to be what I'm looking for is like something like the people can contact you. You want to be available to be contacted. We need to get some more. I think we need to harvest another layer, unfortunately. I'm not sure if there's a better word than availability for that per se. Joseph, how's it going? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good morning. Good nice cup of tea. I'm good. Good there. Good there. I sometimes still find it weird that how it can be like it's like 5 PM from here right now, but it's probably like 10 in the morning for you. I don't know. Something along those lines, as far as I'm aware. I kind of still find it weird how sometimes how time zones work, even though I know the whole reason behind it and whatnot, because like the position of the Earth and light and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, everyone is, like some people can be in a completely different world, work rhythm, or just rhythm in general than you are. Find it interesting though. Find it interesting in a good way. Going to lurk and get some chores done. All right, no worries, no worries. I don't mind a lurker. Lurkers are completely fine on this channel, and Bob isn't here, so you're fine. You're golden. Some people on Nintendo, that was basically a Discord, but you needed a subscription to it. I'm pretty sure that was like the voice chat thing, or was it? Or are you talking about like the internet thing? I may be missing. I may have talked about it and forgot about it, and now I'm missing what you're saying. It was related to what I'm saying, what I was saying. God, I need to prove with talking. I'm just nah. I need to work on that. I need to work on remembering what I talked about 10 minutes ago, or even less minutes than that. I mean, I don't need that. You need to pay like an annual amount of money in order to get access to the internet functions, options on Nintendo Switch, which is like $10 a year. Something along those lines. Do you ever cast from the ABC? I kind of did, yeah. I played a bit on 8-bit over the past like 1.5 months. But I mean, I've kind of like I mentioned it earlier this stream. I haven't really been feeling up for it. I've kind of lost inspiration and motivation to play on the server. Like nothing wrong with the server, just on my end basically. I don't know. I've started to kind of hold off on streaming from 8-bit for the time being, for the upcoming weeks at least. Unless I get like more inspiration back, basically. And I want to focus more on the blue box. Since I've got plenty of inspiration for that server, for the server right now. So I wanna make use of that. Probably that, but I didn't care about Nintendo until I got a 3DS and Pokemon Y. I mean, fair play. I mean, to be honest, I thought like I was playing. I've been playing Pokemon since like I think the release like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl or Heart Gold Soul Silver, whichever came out first. And when the 3DS and the 2DS came around, I was like what, like 11, 12? I'm not sure. And I mean, for someone like of that age, roughly, like a new console was really expensive, and I was like, all right, so that goes like my Pokemon playing career, quote unquote Pokemon playing career. And I mean, then that's on deal came around, which combined like a 2DS, which was cheaper than a 3DS, combination with Pokemon X, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask this as an early birthday present, because I'm pretty sure that deal was around like 1 or 2 months before my birthday, and parents were actually okay with that. So that's why I continued basically, and I took the shape of the 2DS for granted, and I ended up enjoying that more than the actual basic DS shape, the regular DS shape. Would 100% take the 3DS, 2DS above the 3DS. But I mean, I guess that's personal opinion. It was actually funny today. Like at school, like I don't know how we came to that subject, but people were like the teacher said something about like him not like just talking about facts and economics and stuff like that, instead of stating his stating his opinions on things. And every time he got close to mentioning his opinion on something, even a small thing, the whole class would be like, nah, not an opinion, not allowed. No, sir, no. It's kind of funny. Don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know, that was funny. People in my class can be idiots, but I mean, they can be funny idiots, you know what I mean? And again, that's not really nice to say about people. Let's leave them that way. I don't want, well, this is the last bit anyways. Just don't want creepers blowing me up. Yep. I mean, it was basically the teacher getting sick of people trying to change the subject just to stall time, so they didn't have to do as much work as they would have. But it was funny. I thought it was funny. Alright, let's see how this looks from the sky. I'm pretty sure everything has been put together over here with the nether blocks. Even this other displays over here. It's well cool. Never mind. Good thing I checked. It's not really visible from the outside when you're flying above the area too much, but you know, it needs to be finished. It's pathway. Pathway needed to be pathed over. Needs to be pathed over. Yes. That makes total sense. But that's finished up. I think that was everything. Right, let's try and fly. And oh, that looks good. That's snow over some parts of the area, but that does look good. I like that. I really like this choice, and I'm really sucking on my own ass for saying this, but I've made a good decision when going for like some out of the ordinary blocks, like combining the nether blocks with the ice, the snow biome. I think that is quite an unusual choice, and I'm happy with this. Basically, I'm happy. Just get up here and embrace the view for a bit. Acknowledge what I've done. My first Pokemon game was Sapphire, but a friend gifted me Pokemon Yellow and Gold. He didn't play those games a lot, so I just got it and played them as a kid as well. It's very nice. I mean, I guess in that way, it's like nowadays kind of changed my opinion on that, but it's good that it's kids game. Pokemon can basically be beaten by like children. regardless, like it's not like, alright, you have to have this Pokemon in your team because that's the meta. It's just like, you know, you like your Pikachu and you don't want to evolve into a Raichu. Sure, go ahead. You can still kick Pokemon's ass and be the world champion, the Pokemon champion, basically. Or you could even go for a Pichu. Would it survive a lot of hits? No. But if you train it enough, it would, because you can get over leveled. Also, we are going to be working on this area over here. I'm gonna get some more play glasses. Anything over here actually? That's crafting table. Junk box. Regular ice. Alright, let me stash away these boxes over here. Don't really care about those anymore. Probably gonna forget about them. I'm actually gonna put them into my base for good measure, because I'm going to forget about them. And that's gonna be like a waste of time, really, to look for those. I suppose just put them over there. Don't really mind that. That's a creeper down there. But yeah, I mean, nowadays I've kind of changed my opinion on that, because like I mean, the main games are easy to play, for me at least. I know enough about Pokemon for the games to be too easy for me at that point. And I'm pretty sure the only game where they've put in a challenge mode, which basically raised the average level of Pokemon that were owned by trainers. There was only time they did that was in Black and White or Black and White 2, or even both of those groups of games. And I enjoyed that a lot. Black and White 2, yeah. And I mean, as a kid, like, it was too hard for me, but I mean, nowadays, over the past couple of years, I've been able to beat them every time I tried. So I kind of lose the challenging factor in the main series Pokemon games. Yeah, I really miss that. But then again, as a kid, I would have been the opposite, right? So I don't know, or not even as a kid, maybe like just as someone in general who's quite new to Pokemon and trying to get into it. I would not enjoy that. But I definitely don't think it's a bad idea for like Pokemon to put in a challenge mode that you can really do after you finish the main storyline for the first time. That you can just be like, alright, I've finished the storyline once. I'm gonna do challenge mode for the rest of my life on this game file. I'd say the hardest games that we've had since Black and White 2 were how many blocks do we need to go up from this place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 and then another layer. Alright. And yeah, the hardest games, in my opinion at least, since Black and White 2 are Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Partly because like the high level that you have to get to before you enter the Pokemon League. Yeah, like your Pokemon's gonna be around about level 60. And also in Crossmode is actually a hard battle. Unless you've got like the right Pokemon with you, it's gonna be a tough battle. Kind of weird though that you only look at after defeating the champ. I mean, I think like having the hard mode, I think like it's fine. It kind of makes sense to me that you have to play with like the average, quote unquote average level of difficulty first, in order to unlock the hard mode, or even ultra hard mode if you want to go that far. Because like if you don't beat the game on the quote unquote average level, the set difficulty that is set to you basically, then there's no reason for you to want to try and beat the hard mode. However, if you beat the set difficulty, then there's no reason for you not to want to try hard mode for a challenge if you feel up for it. That's kind of my view on that, really. But I mean, there are ways to raise the difficulty for yourself. There are like tons of challenges people have created over the past couple of years. Like Nuzlocke's may be like probably the most favorite one, the most popular one as well. You even got Egglokes. That's my Discord notification. Just saying. Anyone heard that? They're like, I mean, they're monologues. Even just starter onlys. And I mean, you can name them. You can name them. Yeah, it's not too hard to think of one. Really, not too hard. And I've done many Nuzlocks in my like over the past while. Well, I say over the past while, but I mean, in my time playing, being interested in it, like a year ago, I've done a lot of them. Haven't really done them too much over the past over the past like 1 or 2 years. But they were a lot of fun when I was doing it. But at some point, it felt like it was kind of not even funny anymore. It was kind of like in the way that right, I'm gonna choose to disposition myself badly in a game, and made me grind a lot of Pokemon levels, train my Pokemon a lot harder, just because I feel like, because I'm forcing myself to do that. So I don't know. You can kind of get like different views on that. But I mean, I guess you could say as well, to how I started feeling about Nuzlocke. You can also start being like, are you really enjoying the game at that point? Isn't it that you kind of getting burned out in the game because you played it quite a bit, and you kind of need to take a break from it? So that's a thing that you could say as well. Do that. To me, not enjoying Nuzlocke anymore as much as I used to. I mean, that's probably also partially because, like, in the beginning it's new, it's exciting because you don't know what's going to happen and how it's going to end up and stuff like that. So I guess that's a fair point. I mean, I don't know too much about that. Alright, so we finished up. We finished up the general outlining. I don't want to do the interior right now. And we've got some time left over still. I'd say let's just try and work out a roof. I'm not sure if I want to have him flat or not. I would prefer to just have the option in the menu from the get-go. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I turned it into a Nuzlocke with XP share off in my first playthrough in X and Moon. I mean, that's fair play as well. That's fair play as well. I can see that as well. I guess like what I said was more of like for someone that let's play the game first time, but I mean for us it's more like we've played those games over and over again. We've been into this stuff for like a while, like years, and for other games we know that we can beat these games. So that makes sense. What you're saying? That makes sense. I think I'm gonna harvest some ice before I'm gonna decide on the roofs. Yeah, I'm gonna harvest some ice. Just because it's stacking up. Well, it's kind of gotten to the maximum more than anything. This is Silk Touch. Alright, nice. Hope it sounds not too loud actually. I forgot to check on that. Not sure if the ice breaking sound is too much. It's not for me. It may be a little bit loud on the stream's end. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what other games I found difficult. Because actually, fun fact, like I'm talking about how some games are easy and stuff. I didn't manage to beat Diamond Pearl, even after spending a lot of hours into it. It was kind of like before I really got onto the internet. So that's my excuse. sort of, like partially. I mean, keep in mind I was like 9 or 10 at the time. I couldn't for the life of me beat Diamond to Pearl. It ended up just being a thing that I missed in the storyline. I didn't for the life of me remember where to go, where I needed to go, and where to catch the Yaga or Palkia, whichever it was at the time. So I just, before Black and White came out, I never knew how to beat the game. I never knew how to beat Pokemon Diamond to Pearl or Platinum. Basically the same thing. In the long run, it's basically the same thing. And Black and White 2, well, Black and White actually were the first games that I managed to beat. So, guess in that regard, am I really want to talk for like how easy games are? Probably, yeah, but still, I kind of find that funny. remember, I never know. How I used to be like, this game is too much for me. How am I ever gonna beat this game? And I find that funny. Was there a ghost block in here somewhere? No, never mind. There is. Over here. Got him. Doo-doo. Also, got to think of it. Maybe an interview or some article. Not sure when. It could have been years ago at this point. About Nintendo wanted to focus a little bit more on the children, the younger audience, since like the old young audience has grown up to be like 20+ year olds, or people my age, which is slightly younger than that. So that could also be a reason for the games being quite easy. I mean, Pokemon Let's Go, even Let's Go Pikachu, they were nothing. They were nothing in terms of like standing any chance against me. As in, I haven't picked up Eevee. Let's go Eevee, even though I bought it. It's still in the plastic wrapper thing. I played Let's Go Pikachu, was like, this is... Nah, I'm just gonna be sitting here, boop, press A button, boop, first attack, next attack, catch a couple of Pokemons, and that's about it. I spent a lot of time on Coronet when I played Platinum for the first time, because navigating through it was kind of weird, but I eventually got it. Those caves are really something to get through. I mean, I'm bad with the caves. I like, if there's anything in Pokemon that I don't like in terms of like the map. God, caves can be so hard. Now that they're like in like a more 3D animation, I find it like easier to get through them. But my sense of like my sense of direction is quite bad, and my memory of where I've went and which turns I took and whatever. Even when I try, it's still hard. It's not muscle memory though, yeah. I'd imagine if you've spent quite a bit of time in there. Like one of my best friends, IRL, his favorite games are Diamond to Pearl, Platinum. Not sure which specific, but I mean those games basically are his favorite. And he spent a lot of time in Mount Corona. And whenever we play those games together, whenever we play Nuzlocke together in those games, which happens a couple times a year, he's like, how do you still not know? How do you still not know where to go? It's that easy. And I'm like, screw you. I know where to find hidden items, Pokemon X and Y, because I've played those games way too much in my life. I actually played a lot of Nuzlocke. Most of the Nuzlocke have been played on Pokemon X and Y. Mostly Wonder Locks, which basically like making use of the Wonder Trade function and trading your first Pokemon away on a route. So I mean, Pokemon X and Y are my like muscle memory games. It's been a while since I've played them. It's been like 1 or 2 years since I've played Pokemon X and Y. So it would take me a while to get back into them, but like getting to know quite a bit of hidden items and all the places and useful stuff about it, really. I demand to be entertained. Bob, are you in any position to demand something? And I mean, depending on what entertainment you want, I'm not sure if I can help you. Wink, wink. I don't think I can help you depending on what entertainment you want. Yeah. When am I ever aware of my position? Never. You do whatever you want. Be a Bob. Nah. Hope you do well, Bob. Good to see you. And I mean, as said, like, I mean, I'm just farming ice and building buildings. So if that interests you, feel free to be entertained. Feel free. 2,000 plus hours in PlayerUnknown with multiple playthroughs. I think because 3 of my playthroughs had like 400 hours. That's a lot. That's more than I've played probably in those games at least. I mean, I must have hit like the thousands of hours of playtime overall when Pokemon games altogether. I must have hit it by now. Maybe even 10,000. I'm sure. Good to see you, man. How are you, RO? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I decided to start streaming earlier than usual today, because like Paranor wasn't live, and coincidentally like something came up in RL. I need to help out with some family stuff later this evening, so I wouldn't be able to stream. So I decided to stream now instead of cancel the stream later today. Well, that's cancelled, but I mean I started to stream right now to make up for it. I've been live for I think about 50 minutes by now. And also I visited my dad yesterday in hospital, which was like the first time I saw him in like weeks. Well, a week. Words. And it took me a while to get to them, like to him, the train. But I mean, it was fine, and it was good to see him. Like he's getting surgery like next Tuesday. Well, that's tomorrow actually. I was thinking about Sunday for for a moment. But yeah, I mean he is he's okay. Yeah, he's doing alright. I mean other than what his heart has to go through, he's perfectly healthy, basically. So the doctors were like, I mean, other than this, like basically what I said, like he's healthy. I don't know what his heart is doing, basically. And he should be back either like at best like Friday, but like at best next Friday, but it may change to like next Sunday. It kind of depends on how the surgery goes and how he recovers from it. So I'm happy about that. That's basically good news. Christmas family stuff? No. I mean, I need I need to go over to my grandparents. Oh God, how do I put this in English? Words. Well, my positive vibes going your way, dude. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Let me stretch a little bit. I'm actually gonna go grab some water. I was dumb and did not grab water before stream. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me put in my gamer glasses again, and let's get back to Minecraft. I think it can be live for like another 15 minutes. But we'll see, we'll see. Make the best out of it. Let me get some chat as well. A few thousand hours in what? Yeah, platinum, yes. Basically, like later today, I'm gonna go over to... Oh, there's a creeper right there. Run! Did the music stop? I think it's stopped. Dang it. It did stop, alright. But I mean, like my grandparents were like, they wanna spend time with all of us together. With like my uncle as well, and my aunt and cousins, just to appreciate each other, basically. And yeah, they wanted to do that later today, and I feel like I heard that like 2 hours ago, so I was like, all right, that kind of ruins my plans. Yeah, basically like evening to appreciate having family. And like, you know, my grandma was gonna cook some stuff, and she was cooking so good, so I'm excited about that. So I regret settling down. I can't afford games at the same rate anymore. I want a Switch so bad. Switch is great. I mean that's the thing. I mean, I've kind of settled on the idea like that. Most games that I currently have bought and I'm going to buy still, those are gonna be games that I will keep, and that will be like basically like like those games are gonna be the games that I'm gonna be playing when I don't have as much money to spend on games anymore. You know what I mean? Basically what like your situation, Bob. But I got some games stacked up from all the money that I spent over the past years on it. So kind of settled on the idea that the consoles that I currently own we're gonna last me a while. I mean, next year I'm gonna be where did I put the back ties? Probably at my base. They're kind of like, all right, I want to have the game, and then I'm gonna wait. Like I'm gonna spend a lot of time playing those games still, because the rate that I'm gonna be being able to afford them will decrease. I've made it so much more complicated than it realistically should have been. The explanation, but oh well, it happens. Happens to the best of us. I'm still not sure about the roofs. Also, we needed to put away the scaffolding and place back the ice in here. Let's do that first. I'm kind of debating on keeping them either flat or making them like triangle roofs. If that makes any sense. How do you call those? I really should know this. I should learn those words. Just spider eye. Meh. And again, this is what happens when I'm not starting off my day speaking a lot of English. Like either start my day off like talking a lot of English, either like out loud or basically like speaking it, like streaming on a Sunday, for example, or start my day out talking Dutch. And whichever I start out on will mainly be the thing that's be like the language that I'm gonna be having in my head and best access to at this point. Use the Dutch word. I wouldn't even know what that is because I'm not. I don't know too many architecture stuff. I mean, I guess like and puntdak. And puntdak, which basically means I mean it's a pointy roof. It's a roof that goes like this. On a house, basically this shape. But then on houses, which I guess is like triangle, but yeah, words. Yeah, no idea. See, Bob, you're an English-speaking person. I almost said Englishman, but that would not have been the right word. You speak English and you don't even know. Happy Sinterklaas, by the way, then. Happy Sinterklaas. Thanks, guys. I think like the last day of it was like 5th of December. Don't know the English word for that. We're all on this together, I see. Good to see that. Good to hear that I'm not the only one then. Gable? I don't know. I wouldn't know either. You know, the best way to go about it is probably just trying the roofs out. So let's go for a flat snow roof over here. I mean, Sinterklaas was fun. I spent it with some family. Not my dad, but I mean, we celebrated it this time around. We celebrated it a little bit less than last. I think the other years for obvious reasons. But I mean, it was nice. It was nice. And I mean, and I mainly like it because the sweets and like all the food basically. Sinterklaas is good for its sweets and stuff like that. A gable is like the clock tower on a house. Ah, a gable is the wall within the roof. See, English sucks. I mean, the best word ever is German. Schadenfreude. Excuse the lack of umlauts. Just call it the pointy roof. We call it the pointy roof. So, let's just construct the pointy roof. Shall we? Yeah. Let's construct the pointy roof. I'm not even sure if my German was on point there. It's been a while since I tried to pick up on that. On German pronunciations. Schadenfreude is the best Freude. I think I pronounced that correctly. Is that like... I mean, I'm assuming like Schadenfreude means the gable, something like that. Whichever word we mentioned earlier, well, you guys mentioned earlier. Pretty sure Freude means peace. I wouldn't know at this point. I'm not sure. I mean, you wanted to educate us in that, lovely woe. I mean, you're German, so yeah, you probably know how that works. It's gonna be a little bit weird on this side then. Let's remove this block over here. Freude means joy. Ah, gotcha then. So... Oh, that probably wasn't even related to Gable. Why would you brought the word up? I think like the best word is this. I think like a new subject. Oh, never mind. Don't mind me. Don't mind me thinking that means Gable. And Schadenfreude is like getting joy out of the pain of others. So being, what's that word? Sadistic? Shameful joy. Yeah, alright. That'll make sense. Let's see how this looks from the sky. Darn it. Didn't land where I wanted. That's definitely not where I wanted to be. Come on, let me fly. And not end up in the fucking fountain. Come on. Yes. That works. I'd set up flat roofs. Yeah, I think the flat roofs work better. And maybe having a chimney out of it. I think the plain design would work better in this case. Notice, you know nothing about roofs, just talking about cool words and languages. But there's no real translation in English. Not necessarily, it can also be someone falling over and you laugh about it. Not my cup of tea, but a lot of people laugh about that. Yeah, same. I mean, I guess like people be people. Then again, like I probably do things as well that people are like, why the heck, like, how dare he, you know? So I guess that I guess that's, darn it, I slide it up the roof. Come on now. But I mean that's a general thing. Like, you don't laugh about someone else playing. That's all rules how you should get along, like politeness and stuff like that. Google thinks it means that much joy. I mean, that sort of makes sense. That's sort of correct. Just try this. Boom. And then get up here and destroy the other blocks of snow. I mean, I definitely find words and languages. I just mostly forget the words that I enjoy, like either for its pronunciation or for its meaning. I mean, there are differences in languages, and I mean, some languages have like words that other languages don't. They don't have. Some languages don't have just have a translation to that. As for like the Schadenfreude, in comparison to English, like English, as far as we know, basically has no translation for it. I think that's fun. But I mean, it's also part of culture in that sense. It's also part of culture. Certain languages have words that others don't. And I mean, language is important for culture, so I guess that makes sense in that regard, right? Then again, there's a channel dedicated to showing how weird things get when you rely on Google too much for translation. Trust me, Axa, I've been there with relying on Google for translations. I learned that Google Translate was not the right thing to rely on the hard way. Basically, by the hard way I mean, I used to be really bad at French. I still am. I don't have class anymore, luckily enough. Anyways, we need to get some more snow blocks. Let's just put this away in here. Everything else in here to make up for some inventory space. Like years ago, during French class, like I did not understand French, and I wasn't able to complete homework because of that, and I kind of stacked up all of that. And I decided, like, all right, I'm gonna use Google Translate this time around to do my homework. And the teacher was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" Not what the fuck, but just to add to how they felt, like, what the fuck are you saying? They didn't make sense one bit to them. Well, probably several bits, but not altogether, no. Whatever Google translated to, didn't make sense. It was just weird. Google Translate homework. Trust me, I felt genius. I felt genius before I handed it in. I felt like such a chav. I felt like such, I don't know. I've never used Google Translate ever again. I mean, only for some. I mean, it's not necessarily good for. I guess it's good for general words, but not for sentences and words like Schadenfreude. But like for example, like jobs translating in other languages, like oh this is called this in this language and this in that language. Like that could do. So if there's anything I learned from it, that you can do that. That works. And from that stuff you can rely on Google Translate. In fact, even like when I'm moderating in channels, aka Paranormal and Dishes, if people use words that I don't know, and that could be like, and I think could be something like insulting the streamer, I just go Google that. And for that, yes, I do use Google Translate. Before words like that works. So there's like a gray area in where Google Translate actually does a good job and where it doesn't. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Google Translate for anything else other than just looking up plain words. And even then, quote-unquote general words, too vague. There's no really definition for, or like a set point like, alright, these words are, you shouldn't rely for these words on Google Translate, for these words you should. So I don't know. I mean, languages are interesting nevertheless though. I'm say no. I mean, come to think of it, I mean, like I used to have like until 2 years ago, I used to have German and French class as well, together with like Dutch, for like obviously Dutch, and English. I used to have French and it's not working, dang it. Yeah, French and German I used to have as well. And I guess like the reason why most people didn't really pick up on those languages was not necessarily because they weren't trying, more so because like English and Dutch. I mean Dutch for me for like obvious reasons because I'm in the Netherlands. The language get used more, and I see more of those languages in the daily life. So picking up those languages would be far easier than on French or German if it's not necessarily a necessity for you to know. You don't interact a lot with it outside of school, then it will not really stick in your head. Say Schadenfreude to an English person and they'll likely know what it means. Say damage joy to an English person, they won't have a clue what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly, because like the word makes sense in a language where it originates from, but not but the literal translation doesn't make sense because that's not a word that they're used to, or if ever really combination that would make sense to them. I mean, I cannot think of anything Dutch, any Dutch words which would make sense, well, which could be like a good example for this. But I mean, for example, like may not be the best example, but I mean, let's just try. Like, I wouldn't know how to translate Sinterklaas to different languages. Apart from the fact that it's quite a controversial tradition. It's quite a controversial tradition. Let's just say that. If anyone knows anything about it, they know what I mean. But yeah, there's not really, I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's not really a good translation for that name, because it's a name that the Dutch people gave to the man, and names are hard to translate, even when it's like an official thing like this, and like a big thing. It's still hard to find a translation for it, other than just describing the tradition. And that old man, together with his fellow people, I don't want to go into the specifics of those people. You can describe what to do and how to do it, but you cannot really describe. You cannot give like a good translation, other than literal translations. So they took over the word because there's no equivalent. Yeah, yeah. I'd say yes. For the reason being, like what you already said, like that the word is part of the culture. That not every word has an equivalent in another in each and every other language. Even though English and German, together with Dutch, are based from the same type of type of language-ish thing. Sounds like a variant of Santa Claus. Yeah, I mean the way that I describe it to people that are not used to that don't know about Santa Claus, I just say it's like a variant of Santa Claus but different, like Christmas. That's the way I describe the tradition to other people. I mean, you guys. I think it was Bob or you, Hexa. I'm pretty sure it was you first, and then Bob. You two mentioned Santa Claus as how I'm saying it. So therefore, I kind of assume that you know at least a little bit about it, right? I actually want to put some flooring in there. So I'm not I can just talk about what it is, like so, right? Like I'm doing right now. But to any other person, I would have just explained it was like a different version from Christmas. West Germanic languages, all three with similarities, but they're still very distinct. Do you mean by West Germanic languages? Do you mean like where English, Dutch, and German kind of originate from, or do you mean just the western part, like the west side of Germany, as it currently is? So you have like language differences between certain parts of Germany. We have a family friend who celebrates Santa Claus with us. That's cool. That's cool. I think it's fun to celebrate, and I'm mostly in it right now. And like nowadays, I'm mostly in it for the sweets and stuff like that. Even though my family is German. I mean, I'm trying to think of something else. Like part of my family, like from a grandma's side, which is from my dad's side. She's Indonesian, but we don't really do anything Indonesian other than eating the food. But then again, food is part of culture as well. So that's the thing that I do. That's not really Dutch, but I still do. But I don't know. I mean, then again, eating food from other countries is not necessarily a special thing. As in, like, it's not uncommon. I don't know. We don't do a lot of things like that. I do find it interesting when celebrations like that kind of get like what's the right word for that? Kind of get shared like this, like you and your family friend. Yeah, basically like a family tree. Germanic does not necessarily mean it's German. Sometimes people think it's the same because it sounds similar. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, in the Netherlands, I mean, like for like regional variants of the language, like there used to be a lot of I think it's called dialects. There used to be quite a bit of dialects in the Netherlands, but I mean, kind of like due to globalization, they're kind of starting to die out across the world. Like dialects from all countries, they're kind of starting to die out because of globalization. And I think the main part which dialects are still like a proper thing, are like more to the side of the Netherlands, the eastern part of the Netherlands. But I I live like in the western part of the Netherlands, and where like I can reach Amsterdam quite easily by train and stuff like that. That kind of part. And you don't really, I mean, yes, you have different nationalities, but there's not really anything else like in terms of dialects, Dutch dialects, to it. No dialects that are from Netherlands basically. RO Sport. Yeah. I appreciate that, Rusev. I appreciate that. Heck, the Dutch don't even call themselves Dutch. Both the Dutch and the Germans call the Germans Deutsch. Yeah, like Germans call themselves like Deutsch, and that's quite similar to the word Dutch. But like the Netherlands in Dutch is called Nederland. Officially, it's called like the Kingdom of the Netherlands. And due to the country being called like Nederland, we use like we put either ER or ERS depending on like whether it's plural or not. We put that together like at the end of the word to make it something that someone can be. So we call ourselves a Nederlander, a Dutch person. That's what it would translate to in English. These dialects became their own languages, like with Latin, become Spanish, French, and Italian. Yeah, the West Germanic languages that you mentioned earlier, that those are like English, Dutch, and German, basically. I know what you're talking about. I'm actually surprised about how much stuff that I'm able to pump out of this, how much information. I'm kind of surprised with that, and in English as well. Then I was about to say like even in a language that's not my native language. But then again, I mean, I'm doing the streams, I'm doing a lot of things in this language. It's becoming more and more natural to me, talking English, on a certain level, of course. But I mean, I think languages are interesting. I'm not gonna study languages, but I mean, it's kind of like not necessarily. I mean, I guess like it's one of those things that I know a lot of. Out of the things that I do know in school and stuff like that, languages are somewhat my cup of tea, but mainly English and Dutch. We need to get some more spruce wood. Yeah, English screw Dutch and German up, like they do with lots of stuff. Probably should be Netherlandish and Dutch respectively. Yeah, Netherlandish. That's really that's like the literal translation for Nederlander. I wanted to get some more wood and some more slabs. Yes, got another stack of wood. Probably my last, but still. Need to farm some more off stream. We can leave that in there. That's fine. I think my mom came home, so maybe I may be ending stream soon. I'll be here for now though. Don't you guys worry. I mostly spend my time on the internet in English. Yeah, I spend my time on the internet in English as well. I really don't like the Dutch the Dutch communities, but like the whole Dutch community as a whole on the internet. I think there's like a very repetitive and a very repetitive style of content in like mostly on YouTube, but also on Twitch and social media, like either vlogs, makeup tutorials, stuff like that, or games where people hype up the most unhypeable things, which I don't enjoy. So I kind of switched to the English part because that was kind of like the main thing, and the main thing on the internet, like big language that I knew about, and in my games, the games that I played, English was used a lot, and that's how I kind of picked up on the language. And like, I mean, I want to do content creation. I've been kind of trying to do that on and off over the past couple of years, past like 3 years by now. And I mean, this is the thing that kind of worked, basically. Worked as in like getting viewers. Which, you know, I mean, I didn't have too many goals with it, but I just wanted to try things out, right? And because I was trying to do it continuously in English, that helped me a lot because I started actually speaking it speaking like the language. I've learned a lot from being in this channel and like other community, like the AB community and Paranos community and all the people that I've met there. Like I've learned a lot of English words and usage of words in there as well, because I'm just actively in there, right? And interacting and asking words that I don't know, and that also has helped me a ton. Over the past like 5 months on Twitch, and I've been spending a lot of time streaming as well. Not so much lately, but I mean overall I've spent a lot of time streaming, and that as well, that it's helped me to get rid of, well, yeah, kind of get rid of my Dutch accent, as in the very obvious Dutch accent, because I don't like that I don't like the accent. I still got it probably, but less than I used to. I kind of bear hearing the classic Dutch accent when a Dutch person tries to speak English. I don't know. I mean, I can watch Guitar Freak, but overall I don't really like the accent too much. Same, the German community is not really nice on YouTube. It's mostly pranks and a lot of clickbait. There's good stuff as well, but you have to actively search for it. Yep, same with the Dutch. Yep. This may sound weird, but I really want to make some content in Finnish. Mainly because I consume so much English content that originates in Finland. So I want to return that favor. I mean, that doesn't sound weird to me. That kind of makes sense, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, for me, it's kind of, I mean, I can relate to that feeling, but also not, because like I used to watch a lot, I mean, I still do watch quite a bit of Australian YouTubers and American YouTubers, and I was like, alright, I want to be more like invested in their specific words and word use and stuff like that. But I mean, they speak English, so that's not really too much for me to get into. But kind of that idea is kind of the same as you have with like the Finnish content. Well, Finland where it originates from. I mean, things like that, like interaction with that country, even if it's in English. The fact that it's produced in Finland and you know that gets you more interested in the positive things that you see in that content that you watch. So I can understand why you're interested in that. And I mean, learning another language, even though it's a little bit, like even if maybe like once or twice, or like a small bit, like you learn some basic words. It can be very interesting, and yeah, it can be very enjoyable. So I can see that. Still got a door here, nice. I need 2 more pieces of wood. And get a crafting table. Bum 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 bum. Kinda wanna do some more work on the windows. Kind of get the walls going. They don't need to be. Yeah, that's fine. Where's the back eyes? Over here. We don't really have a lot of it anymore. Never mind. Should probably be enough. Let me just think. I mean, it kind of depends. Like, do I want to have like a fireplace in here? Kind of depends on that as well. And where the staircase gonna be? I feel like I want to have some windows over here. This is the hard part, which can be pushing off. Let's just get some slabs and figure out the staircase. I think I'm not gonna do the campfire. Well, the fireplace. It's just that there's not enough space for it. Realistically, there's not enough space for it. I want to have a kitchen downstairs and the main living room and stuff upstairs. Maybe not even a bedroom, but just a living room. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we can have a staircase like so, and have a kitchen area like here. That's cool. And have some storage over here. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. But like one language that I've got interest in. I guess that's I guess that's like a better example than America and Australia. Like I used to I don't watch anime too much lately. Just there hasn't been anything that kind of grabbed my attention. But yeah, I quite enjoy anime, and I mean that originates from Japan, right? And I usually watch just like the Japanese language, but then with English subtitles. Just because like I think the anime is like more enjoyable in the language it originates from. But I mean that kind of caused me to want to learn Japanese, even though it's so different from any language that I've ever known. So I guess yeah, I mean I guess that's the same as you would like Finland then, basically, except for like the type of content that I saw. Because it's animated for it. Yeah, 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 that's true. Yes, because animated for it, yes. I mean that kind of like gets back to the whole thing about certain words only making sense in their own language, in the language it originates from, and having no equivalent in some languages. So yeah, I can see that. But I mean, of course, like I still like to understand whatever I'm talking about. So, well, whatever I'm watching. So for that reason, subtitles. But that's fine. I've already started trying to learn it. Let me try it and pronounce that. I think that's funny to try. Hive Jola. Finnish that is. I've probably butchered it. Discord, why are you notifying me? I think we need to raise the roof. Yeah, we need to raise the roof. I've probably butchered those the pronunciation. I mean, I tried, so that's fine. I tried. Yeah, let's just get up here, and we don't have enough pectiles for this. Let's try and make things work. There must be another snow block somewhere. Yes, because like funnily enough, the space actually takes up exactly a stack of blocks. A lot of Japanese jokes and puns are also hard to understand for someone who doesn't understand Japanese culture and history. Not that I do. I only just a small bit. Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, like, I guess like the most popular example is like the Japanese humor. Japanese humor is more like sexual, as in like drawing anime titties and stuff like that. That's probably all I need to say, really. But let's close Discord. Apology for any notifications. Don't know how to stop that. But like sometimes I am sitting there like, all right. I mean, I know it's Japanese and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm just like, yeah. But that's because I'm not Japanese and I'm not grown up with that. So I find that those things a little bit more weird. I heard titties. of course, you already heard that word. Yeah, you haven't been understanding anything of what I've been saying. I've been being smart, and that wasn't proper English. I've been smart, and of course, the moment I said titties, then you listen to me. All right, let's see how it is, Paranor. I don't mind the lurker. Did the music stop again? Let's go to another playlist. You've been talking languages, translations, and romantic Latin influences. Yeah. I mean, you did listen, yes. I did do that. I'm just joking around, by the way. Very not having a good day. Ooh. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were up late. I kind of missed it in general. So Sephora told me on a mod chat. I was like, "Where's the stream?" And she was like, "He cancelled it." Yeah, I hope everything's going well. Hope you got enough sleep like last night. What is the emote? A hug. Yes. It's kind of like a flat wall. I might change that later on. This wall, it's kind of I'm not sure. Morning was worse than a late night. But anyway, yeah. Hope everything's going well. You know, sending good vibes. Never help you out. Actually, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take down these roofs, and so I know that I need to get rid of some well, that I need to raise them, so I don't forget and realize after I build the roofs again. I just want to block, dang it. And then I'm gonna call it the day for the stream. Still a boss over there, jeez. Get over here! Give me your snow blocks, I want them. And of course we need to sleep that away. Also, I got water but I didn't drink any of it. Which is very stupid. That was me trying to drink my water and move to my bed at the same time. I mean, I did it. I did it. Alright, let's just... Yeah, let's just tear down the roofs. Ceilings, roofs, yeah, words. Not even gonna bother. I may even decide to... come to think of it, I may decide to mix in some blue eyes in these buildings, but blue eyes is expensive. Blue eyes is fucking expensive. And I mean, it would take me a couple of stacks for this place, so that could be like a long-term thing to place some parts of like the buildings. I'm not sure. It would kind of depend. I am planning on actually getting in some more. Did we pick up every bit of snow? No, we didn't. Good thing I checked. Doesn't matter too much, but I don't like leaving resources behind if I don't need to. I was talking about something. Where did the block go, actually? We're missing one block. I know that for sure. There it is. Dang it. There it is. Actually, let me just fly away for a second. I'm kind of thinking about getting another big building like this in place, somewhere over here. Because just to stack up some more ice like this. Like right now, I'm not harvesting it, and I will not be generating any more ice. But if we build another one of those, probably something different. Not gonna copy the exact shape, but another one of those sizes, we should get like a lot more ice stacked up. And it doesn't take too long to harvest it per time, but I mean, too long to just sweep in and do it for a second, right? So that may be a thing, but it kind of depends because it's quite a big thing. 81 stacks of ice just to get 1 stack of blue ice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, the way I would go in a solar world would be to look for a packed ice biome and look for those patches of blue ice, which you generally yield like a lot of packed ice, well, a lot of blue ice from those patches. And darn it, you can also just mine packed ice because iceberg biomes, like frozen oceans, whatever they're called, they've got a lot of packed ice. If you're gonna use them as a grindy like resource biome, then it would take you a while. Like it would get you many double chests filled with packed ice before you even finish, or even get close to that, even get close to finishing. But I don't really want to take away from the biome. If there's any biome lost by here, I don't want to take away from that on the server. Kind of thinking about the whole environment and stuff like that. If I did math correctly, even though I'm not good at it. I mean, you did. 9 stacks of ice, get 1 stack of packed ice, and 9 stacks of packed ice will get you 1 stack of blue ice. So that's 9 times 9. It's 81 stacks. 1 stroke of packed ice is 3 stacks blue. Yep. So that would mean like 1 full harvest of this ice over here. That would mean like 3.5 stacks of packed ice. Which would be not even a... That would be like 1/3 of a stack of blue ice. As far as my math goes. Let's put that in there. I'm gonna end the stream off. Not gonna raid. Don't really have time for that. I kind of lost track of time. Let me turn the music off. Kind of distracts me. So I had a good time. It's been a good time. Yeah. I had a good stream. Hope you guys had as well. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you probably like in another stream, either in mine or someone else's. So take care.